provides...
Excuse me, I don't think you have the authorization.
It's fine, but don't get too close. You won't survive direct contact with the rift.
Fascinating. It seems
Salutations. We've been doing our utmost to find ways to manipulate this rift or extract data from it. Unfortunately, our efforts have been ineffective thus far. I suppose it's too much to hope for, but would you, perchance, happen to have any practical experience with or mathematical understanding of the rift phenomena?
large Praetor's surface with low-level N-rays, resulting in a shocking level of atmospheric electricity. I will now pause for a moment to let you appreciate my intentional pun. Available for review in this episode's transcripts footnotes in case it escaped your attention. Moving on. Only heavily adapted predatory fauna eke out a brutal existence here, relying on their mesmerizing patterns of bioluminescence. We Homo sapiens should ostensibly stand no chance. If not for order astuteness in the field of fulminology, our grounding station and charge dispersal network mitigate the danger posed by Praetor's persistent electrical storms. In lay people's parlance, a network of lightning rods tie into the central grounding station via a combined 307.47 miles of subterranean high-tension wiring, thus providing a conduit for excessive electrical activity in the atmosphere to reach the grounding station, where it's safely dispersed, typically. Tenured station operators estimate the system is 78% effective at mitigating 82% of the danger posed by hypercharged atmospherics. Our electrical...
And how did you sleep?
Decidedly horrible. If it was any colder, I'd be dead. And those Protectorate loudspeakers playing all night remind me of the pre-schism days.
I've been hearing them in my dreams.
To terminate any hostile life forms poking around where they are unwanted. One quick jolt, and they're off to the hereafter. Simply an intriguing possibility to consider as you mull the many fascinating facts behind the Praetor grounding station. Objectively, a notable location of scientific inquiry.
Addendum. Peer review of this episode post-recording revealed the subterranean grounding network is in fact 307.51 miles of wire instead of 307.47 miles as originally reported. We apologize profusely for this careless failure of basic fact-checking. The responsible researchers have been formally censured.
I can't stomach these filthy creatures. Go away, go away. There's someone else.
The following zone mentions some actions that are improper, something your fractions should never be.
Do your own research.
I can't go back out there. I feel like I'm going to succumb to panic.
All of you reinforcements from Laplace's garden are acting like scared little sprats. Life of luxury has weakened your resolve.
Sir, if you make me go out there, I fear I may tear my own eyeballs out. There's something. As if everything has become inexplicably wrong. Or eyeballs, huh? One of the other...
seems rather extreme. Are you okay?
There's
off
little you
by
can
a
tell
few
me I
decimal
couldn't also
points.
tell you.
Do I hear hammering from the other stations?
Don't question it. Just be glad I brought a blowtorch.
Hello? Farewell. Thank you for this efficiently compact conversation.
and chronologically printed. Non-subject should prepare to be shot.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Broadcasting cognitive resonance across our radio. Grand plan wiring.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Non-subject should prepare to be shot, stabbed, blown up, eviscerated,
Next,
or otherwise
the latest
executed
field
in
data
accordance with
validating
protectorate
or
law.
repudiating our forecasts and relevant informational details for near present and future calculations.
Mobilizing.
One would look no further than the rift intensification event.
Hastening to cover!
Step aside. Swine. All on the wrist.
His choice, perceive the rifts as an exploitable resource. Once someone
Consider adversary vulnerabilities identified. Fortificator at ready status.
standardized approach, outwardly held in use as a portent of their vaunted
Locking them down.
This is not idle speculation. The Protectorate is operating their own laboratory dedicated to rift research. The interstitial...
Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
We remain skeptical of research, given the lack of any staff academically lettered and duly accredited in the fields of scientism. In fact, it is likely the rift would never have escalated if the Protectorate...
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
From the outset,
They covet our due
bounty. Chronometer is accurate twice in a daily cycle.
Combatant scan.
In the interim, you may reliably rely on these airwaves to deliver relevant and well-sourced information about the
Fortificator is charged.
Just a gear yet must.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
the series you already know.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Loading anew.
You would not refuse medical support.
I'm alive.
Proceeding to attack. Combatants.
This weapons crime. Thought you agents were durable. Patch yourself up. It might sting. Step aside. Swine. Yeah.
determined you're listening to Grand Plan Wireless. For transpiring events, philosophical profundities, informed insight into the future, also...
It's clear. Go, go, go! I have too much on my mind. Are you going to be a problem? Because I have a solution that requires very little computation.
A recent inquiry. Why do I hear order product advertisements from the same voices denouncing Auntie's Choice rampant commercialism?
Good question. I'd say the place we differ most from our consumerist rivals is, well, our overall philosophy. The way we view everything. They believe in profit above all else, while we strive for the ascendance of all humanity through the solution of the universal equation. The difference could hardly be greater. So, while we might share methods from time to time, such as the distribution of goods in our case, to help others ascend to greater heights, we could hardly be more dissimilar.
Do you have an inquiry about our order you're bursting to ask? Drop us a message at your local predictory. Stay tuned for what follows. And now, more music to perform advanced calculations by...
The color of space. A chromospectral analysis. When asked about the average color of space, the famous stellar cartographer Newton Odescard replied, no hesitation, beige. To experienced lumen astronomers, his answer was the expected one. But I can already hear the obtuse listener bleating with their faces contorted into a rictus of ignorance. Wouldn't the average color be black or white or simply a shade of gray? No. No, it would not. The answer is rooted in the science of how hot objects absorb and emit light, which answers the ancillary mystery of why there are no green stars. To understand all of this, you must understand the basics of thermal divarication emission theory. The typical piece of non-heated matter absorbs most electromagnetic radiation that falls upon it, including light, infrared, and radio emissions. And the matter reflects only a small portion of that radiation. The visible part of that reflection is its color. However, most stellar objects generate far more radiation than they absorb, so they can be modeled as an idealized object, which is assumed to absorb 100% of all electromagnetic radiation and re-emit some based on its temperature and composition. Stellar composition determines what packets of light will be emitted, while stellar temperature determines the frequency of light and hence what portion of the spectrum that light is in. Low temperature emission is mostly infrared and not visible to us without proper instrumentation, which I did not describe here. As the stellar body's temperature increases, its emitted light shifts up into visible light, through red, into orange, then yellow, then white. Even rare blue stars exist. These are the hottest stars, emitting mostly blue and invisible ultraviolet light. So why are there no green stars? Listeners can easily draw this trivial conclusion for themselves. What if I must? It's because any star emitting green light also emits bluish and or reddish light too, resulting in a non-green star. There is no naturally occurring stellar composition of green. In fact, such a composition itself would constitute evidence for intelligent interference. No such evidence of any kind has ever been detected. Let's get back to Newton Odescard, the famous stellar photographer. The methodology of the Odescard's chromospectral survey was straightforward. He partitioned his astronomical field of view into grids, then tagged each object in every grid. He ignored empty regions, as black would only dim the color and not change its fundamental hue. The light from every galaxy, star, nebula, and quasar was gathered and fed into a central tabulator for computation. The subsequent spectral analysis produced a final answer to within 0.5% of the predicted value. And that result was beige. More
More specifically, on the cylindrical coordinate model of color.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Susceptible to
A variety of red, but some blues results in a more beige tone.
corrosive substance penetrating.
Scope for combatant and recharge for mayhem. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
And now, construction compelling voracious regarding
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Make your desired
Either restore my life or avenge my death. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Suffered extensive damage, Commander.
due time, each fulfilling our prescribed role within the grand plan. This popular number has been conclusively proven to promote cognitive function.
You've checked your work and verified your data. Send in your proof. Don't wait for later. You crossed your T's. You've done it for us. The only thing that's QED. Quickly elucidate and demonstrate. QED. Get to the point and do not vacillate. Get to the
receiver to Grand Plan Wireless. We verify before we amplify. A statistically significant number of scientists agreed vinculum flavor drops are qualitatively advantageous. Help your food taste better together with vinculum from the Order of the Ascendant. Humorous hot beverage mug text recently observed, scientists seek safety in numbers and enlightenment. The following song has been determined to facilitate abstract thinking and constructive rumination.
I'm begging, Marisol. Just one little tidbit, anything. What you know about killing could probably fill several volumes.
And their appendices, all neatly sourced with footnotes and cross-referenced. But I'll spare you all that reading with this one piece of advice. You expend too much energy posturing. Less is more when it comes to killing. And there are much more efficient ways to remove someone from the equation.
Yeah, but I wager they're not half as entertaining.
You would be surprised. I once eliminated a lab archivist just by secretly replacing all his bases with acids. I assure you his death was most diverting.
Will be ushered from existence promptly and without further ado. How many numbers am I? First, it was Auntie's choice, then the Protectorate. After that, some daft cultists. I don't even know what group you hullheads belong to. Don't care either. Your motivations are relatable to me in only the vaguest abstract form, if you possess any at all. Don't leave all full of anger now. Just leave.
Investigating hostile intentions.
There's nothing even here anymore. How many numbers am I? If you're weirdly intent on dying for nothing, it's your life.
Take your position, rocket take me 3 at a time.
4, 4, 5.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
1, 6, 4, 0, 6.
On their weaknesses.
I'm alive. Who needs to die? Marisol? Is that you? Get in here before any more.
I'll handle it.
To all our friends in the Office of Hindrance Deterrence and Obviation. Keep on. Those pivotal impediments won't preclude themselves.
And now a song from a composer predicted to have 3 well-liked melodies and become allergic to water this year.
into a computronic system. Would my pipe